So that's probably one of the biggest things that I see when it comes to women not getting the results that they want, is because they're just overdoing the exercise. Their appetite can't keep up. So what is the solution to that? We have to find the sweet spot between our appetite and our hunger and our training, our exercise, our energy expenditure. This is going to look different for different people. In my experience with clients, it seems like I see this happen most often with women that are participating in long duration, high intensity exercise that's usually 60 minutes or more. So for an example of this would be like that 90-minute cardio kickbox class that I was taking that was just off the charts, that had my heart rate at like 200 beats a minute the entire time. Things like that, or things like really high intensity spin classes, things like that. Now, that's not to say that there's not space for that, or some people can't participate in that. However, if you're one of those people that struggles with controlling your appetite from exercise, this is something that I encourage you to take a look at. Which exercises are you participating in that are compromising your ability to control your appetite and your hunger in a smart and realistic way? Again, this isn't about seeing how little you can eat, because I want you to be well fueled. But this is about that kind of exercise that you participate in, that you get home and you're so, like, you can't stop. I think a lot of us have been there when you go and you do something, maybe you went like mountain biking or running or whatever, and you get home and you kind of feel like you're behind the 8 ball all day long with your hunger. You're like, I don't know what happened, but I've been a bottomless pit all day long. Those are times that I think it's important to tune in and notice, okay, well, what did I do before this? What was the exercise that I was participating in? How did I fuel before that? And how can I change those things? Because we want to be able to find that sweet spot. Another thing that I notice where this happens often is when women are training in a fasted state, right? Abby talked about this a little bit yesterday. For some reason, I feel like a lot of women talk to me about training fasted. There seems to be this myth out there that that's the best way to do it. I think for some women, they might feel best training fasted, maybe strength training. I don't think it's optimal. So if you find that you are forcing yourself to train in a fasted state on an empty stomach, and it's again that you're hungry all day long, you get done, you're just starving, maybe start to change that a little bit, tweak it a little bit, see what you can change. I recently had a client that was doing that exact same thing. She was training fasted. She came to me and said, I am so hungry all day long. I looked at her food log and I was like, it looks pretty solid. What's going on? And she said, well, I'm training in a fasted state because I heard that that's what was best. We changed that just a little bit. She's having about 15 grams of protein before she goes and works out. She works out at like 7 in the morning, and 15 grams of carbohydrate, and it has been a game changer for her. She's not a competitive athlete. She's not training for like a powerlifting competition or an endurance sport. She just wants to work out and feel good, so that was a good solution for her. So if you feel like you're training in a fasted state or you're participating in some type of exercise that's really revving up your appetite, maybe see how you can change those things. Shorten the duration of the activity, take down the intensity a notch, and see what you can do to make a little bit of a difference for that.